Zahatoto has lived on this world way longer than Itania for us to compare their level of success. Now, for Mamideb to stoop as low as Zahatoto was giving Nansana, not East London. Mamideb has been cheating on her with Leila music behind her back. I wish Zahatoto could just calm down, relax, stop forcing accents, and stop playing the envious old woman role and just be happy for someone, okay? Joshua Baraka has achieved more in less than a year than Zahatoto has in her entire career. I was like, no, I'm the news. And I'm like, did she die? Did you die? Kampala Creme, you gave me a show. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bougiejunior. If this is your first time coming across this channel, coming across this page, hi, nice to meet you, and I hope you do stay. I do quite a lot of things on this channel, but I'm currently doing reviews of the ongoing reality show in Kampala called Kampala Creme, and that is why I look this stressed, guys. I don't know about you, but Kampala Creme is giving me all kinds of stress. But anyways, you guys can see by the title, today we're going to be talking about episode 7 of Kampala Creme. So we're going to start with this Pandora box. So apparently the Pandora box is a game where questions are sent in anonymously. So earlier on, apparently the ladies sent in questions directed to their fellow cast members. And these questions were asked anonymously but directed to, their fellow cast members, like I said earlier on. And now it was time for these questions to be answered. And guys, before we even get into the questions, I just want to say that was the cringiest thing I have ever seen in my life. The way these ladies were going back at each other, the sort of arguments they were having, I was just like, first of all, I need this version of Mamideb to go back into hiding. Do you guys remember the version of Mamideb we had in the first episodes of Kampala Creme? That Mamideb has come back and I don't like her at all. I am not. Mamideb, whichever version this is, my friend, she needs to go back into hiding. People don't need to see this kind of Mamideb. Like, they did know. Like, seeing Mamideb and Zahatoto go back and forth at each other just made me realize that Mamideb is not who I thought she was. And that is my fault. That is my fault for ever expecting, okay? My expectations of Mamideb were so high that me watching the things she was saying and how she was expressing herself was just like, no, you're not who I thought you were. Like, and that is my fault. Because, like, I placed you like on a pedestal and I'm to blame. I am to blame. So now getting into the questions. The first question was directed to Mamideb and she was asked whether she pays bloggers. I have personally suspected that Mamideb could be paying bloggers, but who am I to judge? If she says she's not, if she's lying, it will be okay. That is her business. But I don't know how that question escalated because, okay, none of the ladies believes that Mamideb doesn't pay bloggers. Leila believes Mamideb pays bloggers. Even Itania believes Mamideb pays bloggers. Okay, Zahatoto, that one is a given. Obviously, I think she might even have proof that Mamideb pays bloggers. Okay, so then she was like, Mamideb pays bloggers. Then Mamideb was like, no, I'm the news, and I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but for me, before Kampala Creme, I didn't know Mamideb. Maybe because I'm not in the same level as her or whatsoever, but I didn't know who she was. And, that is just the honest plain truth, okay? So me seeing her come out and saying, oh, I'm the news, people want to talk about me, it's giving delusional. I don't think... It's giving delusional. It is giving delusional. But anyway, guys, that conversation escalated to Mamideb now saying, you think I'm like you? Me, I grew up in East London.
These women. I have been dying my whole life. I'm going to go. I have a diary. Life has been donated to you. Donated where? Donated where? Donated GLE, donated apartments, donated everything.
Now, for a person who comes from East London, Mamideb was trying to prove so much because let me tell you something. If I was Mamideb, nga nakulira East London, nga nina my home gaga, nga nina GLE, I wouldn't be trying to prove a point to anyone, okay? If someone came to me and was like, you're stupid, I'd just be like, okay. Like, I wouldn't go, like, the back and forth that Mommy Deb was having with Zahatoto, because Zahatoto doesn't surprise anyone. Like, the things Zahatoto says and does, no one comes out to say, hey, I'm disappointing Zahatoto, because we all know who Zahatoto is. Now, for Mommy Deb to stoop as low as Zahatoto was giving Nansana, not East London. Because East London people, I don't think they stoop that low. Kampala Creme, you gave me a show. You gave me a show. Yeah. And then there goes the question about Itania and Joshua Baraka. Because there have been a lot of speculation talking about, Itania has more money than Joshua Baraka. First of all, me, in my opinion, I just feel like there are no rules to a relationship. You can't say, if the guy is broke, I can't do this. If the guy is, like, everyone does what works for them. If Itania is happy in the relationship and that works for her and her man, Joshua Baraka, then that is okay. Secondly, I don't know what makes people think that Joshua Baraka is broke. Like, what is it about Joshua Baraka that makes people think that he's broke? First of all, Joshua Baraka is very young. Let me tell you guys, Joshua Baraka is 23, at most 24. And in my opinion, he has achieved so much for his age, okay? And the future for Joshua Baraka is very bright, okay? And I don't know why people are so invested in who makes more money than the other. Like, I don't know. Joshua Baraka has achieved more in less than a year than Zahatoto has in her entire career. But to be honest, bottom line, I just feel like let people do what they want to do in their relationship, okay? No one knows what Itania earns in a month. No one knows what Joshua Baraka earns in a month. As long as they're happy, like, that is all that matters. And as long as they're happy, that is all that matters to me. So then came the next obvious question of whether Zahatoto was fired from NBS or not. And I just feel like Zahatoto sometimes can be so delusional and in denial, because if you were fired, you were fired. Like, when you were fired, your life didn't end. Like, you're still doing the things you were doing. You're still famous. You're still this. You're still that. So there is no reason why you would come on a national platform and deny the fact that you were fired, talking about, oh, I quit because I was looking for better opportunities. Which better opportunities have you achieved ever since you left NBS? None that I know of. Which bigger stages have you been at? None that I know of. So I just feel like you just accept and say, yes, I was fired, and we move on, because at the end of the day, you're still doing great in your life. You've even bought a Mercedes of 2000 what? By the way, Mommy Deb, you should stop those things of looking down on Zahatoto's car at every opportunity you get, okay? Zahatoto might not be the perfect person. Of course, she has her flaws, but at the end of the day, she has, like, this is something she has worked hard for, and this is something she has bought with her own money. Yes, sometimes Zahatoto has to sub because struggling is not a flex, but she has all the rights, okay, to say, to own up to this car, to show off her car, because at the end of the day, it is her hard work. Mommy Deb, you were just given, okay? You were just given the car. And truth be told, without Michael, maybe you wouldn't have been able to have that car, okay? So at the end of the day, I just feel like you should put some respect on Zahatoto and her car has Sobambi, because she has worked hard for that money. Not to say that struggling is a flex, but she has worked hard for her money, okay? Also, on Zahatoto's side, olira kwa Michael yamuwa emotoka, kwa Michael yamuwa buli kintu, tekitegeza nti ateba naye lutalo, okay? So at the end of the day, you should both respect each other's hustles, but most importantly, Mommy Deb, you should respect, because you talk about, oh, businesswoman, you claim this hard work, this and that and that. If you are all those things you claim to be, then you should be able to respect Zahatoto's hustle and her vehicle. So after that annoying, very cringy back and forth that they had, Zahatoto ended up leaving. The venue. And I love Leila for being able to follow Zahatoto. And then tell me why Mommy Deb was there talking about, oh, the fact that Leila followed Zahatoto. I'm just like, Mommy Deb, stop seeking blind loyalty. Like, Mommy Deb just expects everyone to follow her around like minions. Mommy Deb just expects everyone to be on her side. Like, please, you need to calm down. Mommy Deb. So moving on, Leila music has a new apartment. Guys, these days I'm in my Leila era. You can't tell me nothing about Leila. And she has a new house, she has a new apartment, she's renting, I got Beach 40, I can't remember. But you know, she invites Zahartoto to this apartment for just like a tour. And I'm watching Zahartoto, and I just wish for once, like on the entire show, I wish Zahartoto could just calm down, relax, stop forcing accents, and stop playing the envious old woman role, and just be happy for someone, okay? Because tell me why Zahartoto was just there being smiley, and in the confessions, she was talking shit about Laika's house. I'm just like, Zahartoto, like for once, just be good in your life, like for once. And then obviously they got to sitting down to having a little chit chat. And Zahartoto has, I feel like at this point, I think she's, I don't know what word to use, but you know, someone who brings up something every time. The amount of times that Zahartoto has brought up Mommy Deb's boobs in a conversation.
To ask who Debbie?
Yeah, I think she did her boobs. Didn't she do her boobs?
She increased them or reduced them?
She looks like she did her boobs. Those boobs are gigantic. Can you try to ask her
Maybe I'll ask her.
if they are real or not?
I'll ask her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, does it really hurt that much that Mommy Deb has like big amazing boobs? Like, does it hurt you that much? And then she goes ahead to call Itanyazika a toilet. Guys, comparing Zahartoto's success to Itania's success is like comparing a race between two people and one person has a 10-meter distance ahead. Like, you let one person run for 10 meters first, and then you let the other person run. Like, obviously, the person who ran second cannot win. Okay? Zahartoto has lived on this world way longer than Itania for us to compare their level of success. So you can't really compare. And yet, if we were to really compare, you would be surprised. You would be surprised. Moving on, Zahartoto. Zahartoto yagenze ko mu studio. She went to the studio. Mbu, apparently, ever since she became a certified DJ, a lot of artists want to work with her. Which artists? Apart from maybe Green Daddy, who she's working with. Which other artists? And the song, guys, I'm a piano, but the song, let me sing that song for you guys.
She approached me. She proposed it to me. Until now, she live with me.
She apologized to me. She proposed it to me. For God and my country. Did she die? Did we die? So Orimba Lwero, Ora DJ Zato, I'm a piano vibes featuring who? Green Daddy. Ndoza tweyongereyo sikyo? Tweyongereyo. Kakati ndoza ekibabaga gakisuse Kampala, so Itania was like, nah, I gotta do something about it. So Itania and Laika go for a date. Itania finds out that Mommy Deb has been cheating on her with Laika music behind her back.
I wouldn't have managed that. Even my words are failing me. I didn't know you and Debbie talk on the phone.
We started talking. Yes, started talking recently when she apologized to me.
What?
Yes, we did.
On the phone?
This is her number, right? The latter profile picture? Yeah. I have a number, we talk. She invited me for a massage at her home. We talked.
But anyway, in my opinion, I just feel like it's not that deep. Mommy Deb can talk to whoever she wants to talk to. Like, there's no rules. Manyanga, she has to be friends with only Tanya. She has to be friends with only Laika. She can be friends with both of them. The only mistake she did was not being open about it. That is the only thing. And she didn't particularly lie. She just didn't mention. So it's not that deep. Like, you've not even known each other for over 5 years. No, is it over a year? It could be over a year, but it's just like, it's not that deep. Like, just relax. Like, she can have other friends. You could also have other friends. Like, it's not that deep. So, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, we got over to, what is Michael's last name? Michael's last name is what? We got over to the Michael and Mommy Deb penthouse. Okay? First of all, kudos to Michael and Mommy Deb, especially Mommy Deb, for raising that girl with such elegance. And, you know, her demeanor is just like calm and she's just, you know, she just sits there. She's not loud. She's such a young lady. Okay, so kudos to, I guess, Mommy Deb for that. And she's just like, I want to have siblings. And now they get into the conversation of having kids. And I remember the last time they had this conversation, Mommy Deb was flat out like, no, I'm not having kids. I'm not getting fat again. And by the looks of it, she's now open to the conversation. And Michael as well, okay? Michael's like, I want to have kids if it is with you only. And I'm just like, Anyway, Mommy Deb is also open to the conversation only if for every child, Michael should have the apartment. For every child, according to Mommy Deb, for every child, it would be a nice gift for every child to, you know, give them an apartment to sort of like fund their life. You guys get what I'm saying? So like, it's like a gift to the kids, okay? Which makes sense. It makes absolute sense, okay? So she's like, for every child, you buy me an apartment on this building. And then as my wedding gift, you buy me a what? An apartment. Michael Naga Matonda Banga.
If we did that, why is it for you and not us?
It'll be for... No, it's a gift.
No, you said, I want you to buy me an apartment so I can put tenants in so we get something effectively
extra income.
Yeah, you. Well, where's the us in that?
So Mommy Deb was basically like, you get married to me and you give me a present, you give me an apartment as a present from me. And Michael was like, no, if you're both getting married, why does the present have to be for you? Why can't it be for us? And Mommy Deb was like, it is also for, it is like the same. But anyway, me, I just feel like that guy has the money. Like, it's not that, like, trust me, guys, trust me, an apartment, like, it is not that expensive for who? For Michael. I don't think it is. So if it is something small, I think he can do it. Like, there's no need of giving us our conversation. Like, if you can do it, do it. Like, you can afford it, do it. Okay? So, but now, yeah, and if you have a damn pan for you, then you come out. Now, yeah, everyone, please let me know your highlights. Because we had very many. But all I have to say is the ladies need to calm down. The ladies need to calm down. Mommy Deb, Zara Toto, stop forcing accents, relax, be your normal self. Okay? Also, I want to give kudos to Leila. Guys, me, I told you these days, Leila is my babe. I'm in the mood for some Leila music. Did you guys see that blue outfit that she had on in the Confessions? That's my babe. I'm in the mood for some Leila, by the way, these days. I don't know. I'm just loving her. It seems like out of all the confusion, she's the only one that is just coming out clean and just being honest. And everyone else is just being ne. But anyway, guys, just let me know what your opinion is in the comment section below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Adios. Mwah.